Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. Today is August 21st, 2022. Yes, I am actually uploading this on today as well. I just got done watching Orphan First Kill. This is a prequel, 2022 horror prequel to 2009's Orphan, of course. You know, the Isabel Fuhrman, I believe her name is. You know, she was actually a kid in the first Orphan film. And here she's actually an adult, and I really admired all the tricks and movie magic that they did to still make her seem like a kid. I have no doubt that they used like kid stunt doubles for like wide shots and all that. But yeah, Orphan First Kill. I was very excited to watch this. I actually watched the first Orphan movie for the first time last year, actually, April 2021. I watched it. I really enjoyed it. I was probably watching it for kills, you know, but it really was like a story type movie. And after this movie, I think it made that movie even better. You know, I want to rewatch that movie. I don't exactly have access to it anymore because that was on Netflix, and Netflix doesn't have the first Orphan anymore, sadly. But that was a really great film. Spoiler alert for that film. The twist, Esther is actually a 33-year-old woman. Alright. Posing as a little girl, and she was in love with the father. Played by my man Peter Sarsgaard. This film is a prequel, and you know, it stars Isabel Fuhrman, of course. It stars Julia Stiles, and this film, I was excited for this film, like I said, I think, and I was really enjoying this. I'll try to keep it spoiler free. I probably will talk about spoilers, like at the end of this video, just to warn you guys. I'll probably put up a different image when I talk about spoilers. I'll still give you guys my rating for this film in the spoiler free section. But yeah, this film, man, it does seem like it's gonna be like a copy of the first film, and it certainly still follows like a lot of beats of the first film, I guess. Like she's in love with the dad and all that, and you know, but it just flips it on its head. Like, it really does. It flips it on its head, and that is all I'm gonna say. You think it's gonna go that way, and it's like, what? That's all I want to say, and that just made the film. It was already a pretty solid film, and even then, I was like, oh, I don't want to get to the reveal just yet, you know, that she's actually, you know, but, like, I want to, like, just, I like this marination, you know, and then it hit the fan, and I was like, oh, wow, oh my god, that's the rest of this movie, man. Wow, wow, wow. But that's all I can really say, I think, about without spoiling nothing. Holy crap. This film is twisted as heck. It is shocking, you know, and it did not, I was not expecting that, man. I was not expecting that to go in the direction it did. What the heck, man? Holy crap. But, yeah, I don't know what more to say. Amazing performance again. Amazing performances from, like, everyone, basically. Amazing directing. Amazing, like, atmosphere. I was so sucked into this movie. It was so good. It was scary, but not like in a horror-y type way, if you know what I mean. Once stuff hit the fan. You know what? I give this film a 10 out of 10. This is like one of my top 3 films of the year. Honestly, like The Northman, this, and maybe that one I just watched. the catfish documentary one. Untold, the girlfriend who doesn't exist with. But anyway, 10 out of 10. Amazing, even better than I was expecting, and I was excited beforehand. And even my aunt, I wanted to watch this movie like during the daytime, but my aunt was like, "Nope, watch it at midnight," because she doesn't want to watch horrors. Even my mom kind of accidentally watched it with me, and she was actually like, "Wow, that was actually pretty good." And she might say that to my auntie in the morning. Well, it already is the morning technically. It's 4:17 a.m. as I'm recording this. Yeah. And that's the spoiler-free stuff out of the way. If you guys, you don't want to hear spoilers unless you have already seen the film, of course. So thank you for watching. This is the end of the video for you, unless you want to be told spoilers. I don't think you should be told spoilers for this movie, man, because that was shocking. I was like, what the, But thank you for watching. Please comment. Maybe try not to see other comments that could say the spoilers. But now, I'm going to talk about spoilers. Spoilery stuff. So, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers ahead for the rest of this video. When, I didn't really notice this, initially. I noticed, but I didn't really notice until hindsight, until my man Cody Leach did his review. He had a spoiler section at the end of his review for this film too, and I skipped that part when I first watched that bit, and I came back to it after I'd watched the film. But like, he was saying like how he didn't like the way that like Julia Stiles like reacts when Esther comes home, and even the son. It's like, I'm not buying it. That why aren't they like smothering her and all that stuff? I didn't notice that at first, but then in hindsight, I'm like, holy crap! I just realized they weren't really all that thing. It turns out the son accidentally killed Esther, the real Esther that she's impersonating, and the mother helped him get rid of her. And so the whole time they knew something was up. They knew something was freaking up with this new person claiming to be Esther. It's like, what the heck, and then like it turns out she freaking kills. Well, Esther started it. Esther freaking stabbed like the freaking Asian guy, the Asian detective cop guy, stabbed him in the freaking back of the neck and then all over, bleeding everywhere. And by the way, all the deaths were so great in this. Very effective deaths, all of them, I thought. Obviously we knew Esther would live, because this is a prequel, and, but then, and she's like, my mom doesn't know who I really am, and how did you find out that I'm not Esther? And then the cop says, she already knows. And it's like, what? And then she's freaking right there, and she freaking shoots, boom, 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 all over into the freaking cop. What the fuck? And then Esther's still playing her role, like, mommy. And then this freaking dropped me internally when she turned the gun to Esther and said, what the fuck are you looking at? Hopefully this is just my imagination, but somebody, not gonna say who, of course, but who was always nice to me. We're not currently talking to each other, and I hope this is just my imagination. Please, for the love of science, be in my imagination and not real. I could imagine like her saying that to me. That would tear my heart apart. I just want to. I wasn't planning on bringing that up, but it just felt natural when I brought it up finally. But anyway, then, of course, she tells the story that Esther is actually dead. We're like, what the hell the whole time? And, they only brought her in this fake Esther they did it for the sake of, the father. The father was genuinely a good man in this. He didn't deserve any of this, you know? And, like, of course, like the first movie, how Esther was in love with, Peter Sarsgaard. She was in love with the dad in this one, too. The husband, and then, like, and then Julia Stiles could see that, like, Esther, had feelings for him and all that. And, like, he was such a caring father to, this fake Esther and all that. And it was like, wow. And even, like, the son was in on this game all along, too. And the rest of the movie was, like, a whole, like, twisted, like, internal game of chess between Esther and the mother and the son. And that was just like, what the hell? And that end bit, when, like, they decide they're gonna kill her, that was terrifying. I mean, and then, like, and then she kills the son, and then the house ends up getting burnt down, and then the dad finds them both hanging off the roof, and Julia Stiles falls. She dies. The father pulls Esther up, and then as he is, like, smothering, like, her mouth and all that, her freaking fake teeth come out, and then right at the last second, just like the first movie, how the husband found out far too late the truth about Esther. He was like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck are you?" And I won't lie, I could see myself in Esther in a way in that moment, like how she was like, I did this for us. I love you. That stuff. And then he falls off, he dies. And then the whole house burned down. They had no idea that the son was murdered. And that's how she gets into the adoption agency, which she's in at the beginning of the first Orphan film. That was just amazing, tremendous. I was excited for this, like I said, but I was not expecting this to be as awesome as it was. And if you heard that, some certain sounds in this review, yes, I need to take a shit. Alright. But I hope you guys enjoyed my review and of Orphan First Kill. I might forget to actually put different images for the spoilery bits of this. But, yeah. So, yeah. That's going to be my review. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm your boy, Mark. Peace out, y'all.